Now, guys, this is the first time me and Monty have ever reacted to anything, uh, like to any media, like audio or video, just like any media,
Yeah,
like live.
this still is story, so this might be, like a getaway to us doing a lot more reactions in the future, but we're just testing it
Mm,
out.
okay, okay. So, so Monty, I'm looking at the Google Docs right now. So I click on the distractify.com. Am I supposed to share my screen now, or do I wait till we click on the YouTube link? Like, how should we
You
do
could
this?
wait till the YouTube videos because
Okay.
those YouTube videos cover everything, but let me just go over like the just the beginning or the gist of it. So, this whole Soho Karen thing has been going on. Usually this type of stuff, just these Karen type stories, they come and go about in a couple days, but this has been going on for like probably 2 weeks now so far, man, almost 2 weeks, and this woman is just making headlines after headlines. So what happened was, there's this hotel in New York, in Soho, New York, and so there's this the black jazz musician and his son, 14-year-old son. They're staying at a hotel, and right as they're about to exit, this woman named Maya Ponsetto just barges into the hotel, accusing the black teenager of stealing her cell phone, and and from that she's just going at him like, yo, give me my, let me check your phone, let me check your phone, you took my phone. And the black teen is like, yo, I didn't do anything, I didn't really do anything, I'm not gonna show your phone. And even the dad is just coming in and saying, leave him alone, because you don't have any right to check my phone, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So after that, even the hotel manager joined that lady, she's not even part of the hotel, man. She just came outside and just started bothering these hotel patrons, these people staying at the hotel, the jazz musician and his 14-year-old son. And she's just the hotel manager's like, just show her your phone, show her your phone, kind of joined in with her. And after that, this kind of escalated to her even tackling the 14-year-old son.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
like, bro, it's kind of insane. Like, imagine imagine being this kind of wild, just to accuse anybody, especially like a black teenager, just taking your phone, and started putting hands on him. And imagine that, bro. And so,
Wow.
the pretty much the Inside Edition video, the first one that I attached, you could check it out. That kind of goes over everything, and pretty much from that we cover even more. She's been involved in all the. She's just a history, how she just has a history of bad behavior, and just the
Mm,
privilege of, just has the, just how far she kind of shows herself to be privileged, how
okay.
she keeps getting away with all this crazy shit. This kind of put her into perspective. It's like, yo, she needs to be checked.
So what we're about to react to is a 2 minute clip of Soho Karen Maya Ponsetto arrested in California. This was uploaded to Inside Edition. Uh, and yeah, I guess we're about to see this clip and react to this audio. So let's go.
I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him.
You just described yourself as super sweet. When you look at the video, the reaction seems very extreme. It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
The young woman who falsely accused a black teenager of stealing her iPhone spars with CBS This Morning's Gayle King.
You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone.
I get it. Enough.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Mia Ponsetto set off a national uproar for tackling a teen after falsely claiming he stole her cell phone in the lobby of a hotel in Manhattan's trendy Soho neighborhood.
That's mine.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
Now, just hours after Gayle King's contentious interview, Ponsetto was placed under arrest, and it was reportedly quite a wild scene. The arrest happened here at her home in Ventura County, California. Cops say Ponsetto refused to pull over until she reached her driveway in her black Range Rover. They say she resisted arrest and they had to forcibly remove her. Neighbors tell me she was kicking and screaming.
She refused to get out of the car, refused to cooperate, and they placed her under arrest for the fugitive warrant.
This is video of the 22-year-old running errands a day before her arrest.
Have you spoken to the police yet? Do you plan on speaking to the police? Are you going to cooperate?
I am terrified for my niece.
Today, Eric Ponsetto defended his niece.
Mia is not a racist. We are of race. No one in my family is racist. She does have some mental issues.
I do sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him or if I hurt his feelings.
It turned out he didn't even have your phone.
All right, Gail. Enough.
Oh, wow.
All right, Gail. Enough. That was my favorite part. Enough.
Ms. Ponsetto is being held without bail while she awaits extradition to New York.
That's crazy, man. I think this Karen awareness thing is really important because it's like a cultural shift. Like the police arrested her when, like, a long time, man, like the greatest fear of a lot of black dudes is like a white woman accusing them of something they didn't do. Rest in peace to Emmett Till. There's a long history.
But the thing is, you know, nowadays we have video evidence. People could record her, and it's you know, imagine if we didn't have any recording or actual evidence of, you know, showing that she did this shit. You know, I feel like you know, it would still be in her favor somehow.
Yeah. That's as much as we rag on social media or whatever, you know, body cams and technology, like being able to document the real happenings of things, does prevent a lot of unfortunate miscarriages of justice from happening. And and like I said, the Karen awareness movement, it's big. I remember seeing this crazy tweet from this one Twitter influencer. I don't know what she did or whatever. I just remember it going viral. And she said Karen, like the term Karen is the new or the new N-word. My bad. Fuck. We got to censor that. The new N-word. And she went in depth like on this rant about how Karen's the new N-word and how she feels oppressed or whatever. But like, nah, first off, there's come on. I don't even got to get into like how that's like a total miss like there's no equivalence at all. It can't even be debated at all. But it's important because like these women are being like socially ridiculed, the type of women that historically could have got, you know, men of color in trouble with wild accusations that could get black people killed or in prison for years. And people still deal with the repercussion of that. If you look at the Innocence Files, or like you'll still see like every now and then a headline of a black person that was in jail for like 25, 30 years coming out because it came out that, oh, he really didn't rape that white woman, or he really didn't assault this white person or whatever. And yeah, man. So I'm glad it turned out like that because it could have, like, historically, like I said, it could have went way different. That 14-year-old himself could have got tackled by police or whatever. And yeah, I look at this as a great story, bro. Like, to be honest, I think this is a positive story. I think it highlights again, like what people used to go through, and it prevents miscarriages of justice. And I'm glad she was exposed, and I don't feel sorry for her. Like, she was crying with the tears, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart." And her family's like, "Oh, she has mental issues," and that's the thing about mental issues, man.
It's not mental issues, man. It's if you see the next video, it's like it just goes over. She was also arrested for DUI previously. You know, there's like the TMZ uncovered videos of her being arrested. And you could see, like, she's just hitting the cops or just putting her hands on her.
But what was that last part? You saying she had a history of DUIs and stuff, and what were you saying?
DUIs, and also, actually, she was with her mom when she got a DUI, and it just also at the end of the news video, they also revealed that she might have vandalized her Airbnb in New York.
Oh my God!
Right before
bro.
she, attacked.
Listen, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Like, I guess it's her family, right? The instinctual thing to do when your family's going through hell, or when a family member's going through hell, is to like defend them. But like that mental illness tag, like they throw it on anything, dog. Like, we gotta stop putting like just plain old bad behavior on like mental issues.
Recently, it's just become as an excuse instead of, like, that shouldn't excuse a lot of your behavior. You should have gotten help a long time ago, because seems like she's been very spoiled over the years. How sometimes we talk about, strict parenting is bad, and it's kind of bad also, obviously, but we gotta also talk about, being your child's friend, or spoiling the kid. So we definitely gotta find the gray area when raising a child, so they don't, they don't become this type of person when they get older.
Yeah, yeah, because their very first quote unquote authority figures just let them run amok, run free, and so they're in tune for they're in store for a rude awakening when they get into the real world and find out that cops are not like their parents, and
Yeah,
you set them up.
gotta have more accountability on yourself, and you just gotta teach that. And in that video, if you saw the DUI, she was pretty much with her mom also, and you could just see that the mom pretty much raised this child to be this type of way, and it's just obvious. It just happens from a young age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I wanna like, after seeing that second video, and this is again, I keep saying, guys, like, when we talk about these topics, we're only speculating on the information that we have. Things develop, like, so going back to the YFN Lucci story, like, he could very well be innocent. And I'm going to presume that he's innocent or whatever. But with this situation, earlier I had said, like, I think this is a great thing that happened, because it puts a spotlight. It's raising awareness of like these false accusations that people had to deal with all these decades long. But I want to say, the bigger picture, in the long term, it is positive, but it isn't a great thing that happened, because the kid she tackled is in therapy right now, and the mom is right. Her son shouldn't have to be going through this. Like, it was traumatic for him, right? So it wasn't all good. It isn't all great. He still shouldn't have, just because he didn't get in trouble by the cops doesn't mean that there's like not some sort of trauma from that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
But
Also, we got to remember that, Karen is just not synonymous with white women. It could even be a dude. And, obviously she was like I think she's Puerto Rican, or possibly, Hispanic descent. And, it just shows it's not just a white women thing. And
that's true. That's true. It's definitely a mentality, a personality, but there is like an adopted mentality that minorities can take from Karens, because Karens is mostly associated, like, when you think of a Karen, you do think of like a fucking middle-aged soccer mom or something like that. But yeah, it don't have to be just white people per se. But I'm just glad these people are being exposed.
it just shows the privilege, man. It's like, obviously,
Yeah,
it just
it
shows the
does.
privilege that a lot of people have, because, even if she's not white, at first, you can't really say 100% say, she's not white when you first look at her.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. So that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. I'm glad I was able. I'm glad we were able to react to something finally. We've always talked, even before doing the show, that, like, yo, we should include some audio of us reacting to something, and we finally got to do it. And yeah, Monty, that's what's up.